Hello children, let's continue with our chapter 2 GUI operating system desktop management. Students, in our previous video we have discussed about operating system. The latest operating system which we are using in our laptops and PCs is Windows 10. Yes, and we have discussed about various edition of Windows. All these additions we have discussed in our last video. Now today we will continue with our next topic, that is icons. Okay, an icon is simply a graphic representation of an application or a file. To open or access an icon, just double click on it. Students, what is icon? Icon is a small label, picture or symbol that represents a program. So to open an icon, you just double click on it. It will be open on your screen. The amount and type of icons will vary and depending upon the computer. Many icons we can keep on our desktop. We can arrange these icons according to the type and size also. Okay, basically we see the icons, generally we see the icons on our laptops and PCs, that this PC, or we can say my computer, okay, recycle bin, networks or any browser like Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox, okay, Windows Media Player or VLC Media Player. So these are common icons which we see on our laptops or computers. Okay, to add more icons on our laptops, we are to follow some steps. Step number 1, right click on the desktop background. Right click on the desktop background, it means in the blank area you can right click. Okay, then you will choose new and shortcut. There are two ways, choose new or shortcut. Browse for application or file which you want to create, or create a shortcut. Directly you can create a shortcut of any file or application, or you can browse for the application that you want to create a shortcut. Next, in step 4, assign a name to the shortcut and click finish. As you create the shortcut, first assign a name to the shortcut. Give any name to your shortcut. Okay, then click on finish. Icons can also be moved around by clicking on them and dragging them to another place on the screen. You can move the icon around the screen. Okay, you can drag from one place to another, from left to right, top to bottom, center, right to left, bottom to top, anywhere on the screen. You can drag them and you can place them at any place on the monitor screen. Next is changing desktop background. The picture that appear on the desktop area is called the background of the desktop. Okay, we see any colorful desktop background, any colorful picture on the background, that is known as background of the desktop. Most computers come with a pre-selected backgrounds, but you can change it to any image you want. There are many pre-selected backgrounds also comes with the computers. Okay, but we can choose according to our choice for our computer. It's up to us. Okay, now there are some steps you are to follow to change the desktop background. Step number 1, right click on the background and choose personalize option. On the background, right click, this shortcut menu will appear. From this shortcut menu, choose this personalize option. After that, in step 2, personalization window will show a series of pictures. See here, in this window you will see a series of pictures. Okay, choose from these pictures or browse for your own. Choose from these pictures. In step 3, after choosing a picture, a background will change automatically. As you will choose the picture, from this series, the background will be changed automatically. Okay, so in this way you can change the background of your computer. You can also change the background color as shown in the picture given. If you want to change the background color also, you can choose any color from here. It will be applied to your desktop background. Next is changing the screensaver. A screensaver is a stationary or moving picture or pattern that displays on the screen of your PC. In your PC, what is screensaver? Screensaver is a moving picture, or we can say a pattern, okay, which moves on the screen when you are not active on the PC for a specified period of time. For a specified period of time we are not working on the computer, that time it activates. Okay, when you press any key or move the mouse, as we will touch the mouse or keyboard, it will get back to the normal screen again. It will get back to the normal screen again. Windows come with several screensavers. You can also use the photos to create your own screensavers from personal pictures that you are saved in your photos library. From your photos library, from your pictures folders, you can create your own screensaver. There are some steps you are to follow to change the screensaver. Step number 1, right click on the background and choose personalize option. Then in step number 2, click on the lock screen on the left side and click on the screensaver setting link at the bottom right side. In step number 1, click on first personalize option. In step number 2, from the lock screen, choose screensaver settings. Choose screensaver settings. From here in the screensaver settings, there are many options are there. From this drop down menu, choose any one option. Okay, choose any one option. Then in step 4, you can have a preview to the screensaver by clicking on the preview button. You can see here preview button. As you will click on this after choosing the screensaver from this drop down, you can preview from this preview button you can see the preview of your screensaver. This is preview area. You can see the preview in this area. Okay, and the wait box. In the wait drop down menu, select how many minutes you want Windows to wait while you are inactive on the PC before showing the selected screensaver. Before showing the selected screensaver, how much time you will take? 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay, as you will if you will not touch your mouse, keyboard or your PC till the time it will move on the screen. Okay, your screensaver will move on the screen. So from here, from this wait box, you can give the time. Step 5, click on the OK button. At last you have to click on this OK button to apply the screensaver. Next is setting date and time. In your PC, you can set the date and time. There are two ways to set the date and time. First is right click on the bottom right clock icon on the desktop and give pop-up small window will open. See here, just right click on it, you will see this pop-up window. From this window, select the adjust date and time option. Okay, then setting window will open and from here click on the change to continue. The change date and time window dialog box will appear. From here, change the date and time and confirm the changes by clicking on the change option. You choose the correct date and time, whatever you want to be applied to your PC. Okay, then at last click on the change button. Okay, in this way you can apply the date and time settings. There are another way also to set the date and time For this we have to follow some steps. Step number 1, access PC settings. In step number 2, open time and language, or you can go to the control panel. From there also you can apply the date and time. Step number 3, click on change. Step number 4, change date and time dialog box will appear. From there you can change the date and time and then click on change option. At last click on change button. It will be applied to your PC. Next is follow the given step to set the volume of the speaker. Volume of the speaker. To set the volume of the speakers, we have to follow some steps. Step number 1, right click on the volume icon in the system tray. See here, this is system tray. Here you will find the volume icon. As you will right click on it, this pop-up will appear. Okay, from here choose the sounds tab. Click on the sound tab. From this sound window will appear. From this window choose the playback. Choose the playback tab. Okay, as you will choose the playback tab, you will see here from this sound, speaker and headphones, it will give the active devices, that is speaker and headphones. Okay, then click on the properties. Then click on properties. Okay, as you will click on the properties, now the speaker and headphone properties will pop up, and click on the levels tab. See, this speaker and headphones property window will appear, and from here click on the levels tab. Okay, click on levels tab. In the levels tab you will find the balance button. You will find the balance button, click on it. As you will click on it, balance window will appear, and while listening the music, you can adjust the balance from left and right speakers, for the left and right speakers. Okay, so in this way you can adjust, you can balance the volume or sound, and at the end click on the OK button. Now using shortcut menu. A shortcut menu is a menu that appears when you right click on an object, like this. This PC icon. Okay, as you will right click on it, this shortcut will appear. From here you can rename the you can rename your object, you can delete the object, you can create the shortcut, you can change the properties, you can see the properties, you can pin, unpin. All these options you can apply to the object. Okay, so this is done by the shortcut menu. It is also called the context menu. We can call this shortcut menu, is another name is context menu. Right clicking on different areas and objects will display different sets of commands. Right clicking, as you will right click on this objects, it is showing different areas and objects. Okay, it is set of commands are showing in this shortcut menu. So in this way you can use the shortcut menu. Okay, that's all for today, and your chapter is over. Thank you.